Wow, hello there. Oop, forgot that. Let's turn that on. There we go. A little better. A little better. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Make sure. And I believe. Sure everything's good to go. I believe we are. Okay. This update's taking longer than I expected. That's fine. It's a thing. I might have an idea on why we keep getting interrupted on stream as well. Like, Starlink added new more information to the status panel, and I was seeing some pretty bad packet loss the other day. So we're going to see how we go today, and hopefully it's a good day. Hopefully it's Friday, and everybody is, well, it is Friday, but hopefully everybody's doing things other than trying to use all of the internet. I'm almost wondering if I'm in a congested, oversubscribed area. We'll find out. Okay, so while this finishes up, background. Let's running device manager. Here we go. Let's start up our emulator. That's gonna take a hot second. I think, unless it's restoring from sleep. No, it's gonna take a hot second. That's fine. We'll let that run. That's the SDK. I wonder if that's hello? There we go. Okay. So we can run our Flutter app on the emulator over here. And I'm curious if it's going to take... Okay, good. Oh, I forgot to change this like an idiot. There we go. I wonder if it's going to take a massive amount of time. It should still be cached. And I'm curious if it is. Assemble debug. And then if this is still going when we're done with this, we're kind of refreshing our memory on where we were. It's okay. We'll do a little bit of planning and plotting. We want to... Okay, yeah, this is going to take a hot second. I wonder if... the cache got cleaned up at some point or something. Okay, that was way faster than before. Okay, so there was still something that built, but there was still something cached too. Which work gets made through. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so everything's still working good. There. Perfect. We're going to use this to validate that this update didn't break anything as well. So it's good. Why are you bouncing? Stop it. Shouldn't be bouncing. This is going... Okay, there's another thing. It'll probably want us to restart. But let's go ahead and do a couple things. Let me see. I did close. Okay, let's get this out of here. Monitor that. That'll let me know probably before anything else if anything falls over. Okay, so we want to do a draw IO scaffoldy sort of sketchy thing, I think. That's not what I want. I want you to shrink down a little. Okay. Okay. Tell you. You're done. Get that going. I also forgot to change that. Let's fix that up. Okay. Let's restart this. In fact, we'll restart the whole IDE just to make sure. Yes. Okay. Restart you. That's alive. Phone. Pokegol. Okay. Should let it sit a little more, but that's fine. Okay. Perfect. Let that chill out for a second. So, what we want to do to kind of do a proof of concept here, we're going to do a phone app, right? So, something like that. Should come over here more. Come on now. There we go. Okay. In here, we'll do probably just a quick. We need to think of a name for it, but double check. $24. It looks better. Okay. And we'll start very simply. I actually don't want a container here. I just want a square. Don't fill it though. We'll do as a start. Oh, I don't want a square at all. I lied. Whoop. I want a rectangle, but not the rounded one. This one. So to start with, we're probably going to want a sidebar eventually. So we'll kind of just plan on this. And then we can do something like that. And then we have our navigation icons. I guess we do that. That'll be fine. Over here. I don't know how many we'll need, but it'll be something like this. I need to snug that up just a little. There. So we'll do something like this, right? And then this can come out. Oop. This can actually come out a little bit further. And this will be just a graph for now. You can just put like a bar graph. Maybe. We'll see what we can do, right? Showing time per app. Maybe switchable time frame, day, week, month. Just give us a little something to start with, right? And let's chuck a label on these guys over here. Nav bar? Question mark? Icons, if so. We can actually do that. Pretty good about that. We're gonna do. I don't want to put you in there. Just go over here for a second. Screen time app. Wireframe. That'll do for now. So we want to experiment with getting this sensor data out of this emulator, right? And how that looks is a question for sure. Let's turn this off. And we'll do a new project. Flutter not there though. It was new Flutter project. That's what it was. Flutter. That is the SDK path. We're gonna call you that for now. Let's call it POC. Let's just say this is fine for now. Right, lowercase underscores. This is truly just a POC. We'll do repos and stuff once we get someplace. Let's actually do new window. We'll minimize this. We might want to refer back to that at some point, so we'll do that. We still have our device. It's paused right now. We'll wake it up. Perfect. Does this... I bet you it's the same. It is the same instance. Okay, cool. That's perfect. So, I don't need that, thank you. This... Do we need anything in here? Probably not. But we'll leave it for just a second. We're going to open a new window here. Will that work? Maybe. This has been removed. Interesting. It was a question for Flutter, so that's kind of weird. Let's see here. There's a plugin. I don't necessarily want to do that. Package usage, foreground service, alert window, get tasks. I'd rather not use this for a couple reasons. It's a rando, but also it would be more educational to do it ourselves if it's not painful, right? Or not too painful. It looks like there's a bunch of packages for this too, so like, Let's take a look here. iOS, Android, there are package. I don't want packages. Flutter method channel. Okay. That seems questionable. Okay, let's see here. So app usage, whatever package that was, doesn't work according to the documentation. That's cool. I don't... One would think that this wouldn't need to be so painful, right? Okay, so let's try this instead. We had pulled up the docs. On getting screen time just using Android stuff. I don't want to use an app to do it, you silly thing. Let's do this. Usage stats. There we go. Okay. So there's this. Okay. So let's just get this and display it, right? So there's that doc. That'll be a good way to start. I wonder... Hang on, I don't think we tried this yet. That's that one. Can I debug into here, I wonder? Let's just say, here. No. Yes, get next. Okay. I click this. Okay, good. Perfect. We can debug. Good. I like that. Stop that again. So we'll go back to this. The... Why does my audio keep freaking out? It's really annoying. Um, it must be an emulator thing while this is running, even though my resource use looks good. My audio has been crackly ever since I started this thing. Weird. Okay, so hopefully it's a me problem and not anybody else is hearing it. We need to now Flutter use Android API, let's just say, and see I use native APIs in Flutter. That looks familiar. Okay, this is for biometrics, but I don't care. So bop 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 bop. Here's what we're trying to do for this example. Dart and Flutter side. Okay, Authia. Method channel, okay. Flutter services package, okay. Auth use state had the following. Method channel. Ah, okay. So must match the name of the channel defined on the native side. Over here. Let's see. Native side. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so. Ooh. Swift language using Xcode. That's fine. Is it going to channel name? Okay. Flutter method channel. This is Swift, so it's not, you know, it's iOS stuff, but okay. Let's take a look. See if we can find more info here. Custom platform specific code. Channel APIs. Pigeon. I don't want Pigeon. I don't want to do crazy stuff. Method channel. Okay. It's almost like a name pipe, essentially, I think. Gosh. So, Android Studio, file open, directory holding Flutter app, Android folder inside of it. If I read all of the words, it'd probably help. Open the file, main activity get KT. App source. Okay, okay, okay. Colin? Main activity KT. Gotcha. Okay, so we do have this. What's Flutter? It's a cross-platform UI library framework for mobile and desktop and stuff. Web too, in theory. Okay. So inside of here, configure Flutter engine. Flutter activity is all we have, though. Okay. Flutter activity is imported. Flutter engine method. This must be the thing we need to override. Because I sure as heck don't see that. I see Flutter activity. Okay, and then we can add methods in here. Okay. Executed by name messenger. Success and error cases using the result argument. Unknown method is called. Report that instead. Channel. Which we declared. Too far. Samples.flutter.dev/battery. Okay. Okay, let's play with this a little bit. Let's so we got get this junk out of here. Okay, so we got our build. We have this. Has a title. Create state. This can be stateless widget, which will get rid of the need for that for right now. This needs to be back to that. If we do that, you don't take a title. I don't need to set a state. That can all go away. I don't need this. Add the key, sure. I don't care about this right now. Build, okay. It gives a scaffold. I don't want to mess with that. We'll just do hello world here. In the center, there is a column. I think what we're gonna want I don't need any of this really. We can just go to that for now. Let's make sure I've done this correctly. We can run you. We should just have a thing with a title, an app bar with a title. And this will actually also get us through like this initial clean build. Which will take a second. We'll let that do that big gnarly first build. There we go. Make sure this is all still good. Hello world up there, perfect. stop showing this to me, maybe? No, that's a docs link. All right, anywho, so we can do that now. Let's open this again. We did a state exchange notifier. Let's do that for now instead of making a stateful widget. I don't know why this bounces. Stop it. Get this to where I can see. We don't need that open anymore. So we did this after my app and before homepage. I don't know that it matters, but we'll try to kind of follow that as an organizational method, right? So we can do let's just call this app state. Extends change notifier. Just say data for now. String. I guess it'd just be an empty string. Can I? Nope. There might be a way to specify that. What that? How about that? No? Okay. Well, we'll leave it alone for now. And then that is fine. What we do, let's see, where was my stateless widget that used context.watch? Okay. Because build has access to the context. And it's not that. It's an app state. What am I forgetting here? Context.watch, app state, that. Still doesn't like watch. Build context, context. Oh, I put this in the wrong place. Silly me. It's down here. But not there, it's in build. There. Now why? You extend change notifier. We're gonna need update data, let's just say. This is gonna take an argument, string new data. Is it capital S? It is, okay. And this will make that. And then we need to do notify listeners, right? That. So we need to fix this still. Context. There's nothing up here. Change notifier. Context.watch. Am I... wonder if it's in provider. What do we think about that? Package, provider, provider.dart. Oh, I think think there was not IML, YAML, PubSpec YAML. We had to add the dependency. Why I kept this up for cheating as we learn how to do this. Dependencies, Flutter, SDK Flutter, cool. Provider. Can I latest? No. How do you figure out? Six 6.1.5. How do you figure out what the... How about dated? So provider latest is 6.1.5 plus. Okay. So that's still good. Flutter lints. Is 6. I don't know why it created it with the old version then. Can I just do this? Hey, Anna, cool. How's it going? Doing all right. Okay. Changed for dependencies. Great. Everything seems to be pretty okay. Outdated. Can we just get? Incompatible with dependency constraints. Don't you... There, upgrade now working. No. All of that's just default. I don't see... Check this again. Transited dependencies, so characters, color utilities, and meta, whatever those are. But I don't see where I would set that. We're gonna not worry about it just yet. We're gonna use that. That's fixed this. Okay, yeah. So it was the provider package. That was important. Okay. We are learning. What are you complaining about? Okay, I don't care. We need to, before we forget, we need to disable the metrics here. What was the disable analytics? Or disabled, clear. Okay, good. Okay. Now, we've got all that set up. Let's just do children. It's a list of widgets. It's just a comma here. And this can be a text widget. Ooh, we might need child. Is it child? Do we need a column first? No. This is going to be body. I think. No? What do you have? App bar widget leading widget title, list, actions. Oh, it's because you're in the app bar. We don't want to put you in there. App bar. What have I... Shouldn't be. Okay. Children in here. No. Body in here. There we go. Okay. Body can be a column which has children, widget, list, and then text, data. Let's just say this needs to be data. There we go. And then we can do string interpolation here, and we could say squiggly braces. There we go. Squirrely brace. That's what word I'm looking for. Okay. So this should be an empty string at the start. And then it becomes, when we do stuff to it, let's say braces and string interpolation. Okay. Cool. Thought I needed them. Guess I don't. Okay. App state above this homepage widget. We have app state, it's above. Build context does not include the provider of your choice. Provider in your main Dart performed a hot reload, hot restart. Provider's in a different route. Shouldn't be. What did we do over here to get run app, my app? Oh, this is a constant here? I don't think we want that. This is still constant. This is still stateless. Context. Build context is context. Return. Oh, we need to wrap you in a change notifier provider. That's right. Change notifier provider. Let's bring you down real quick. And then child is the material app. Create is context. App state. Like so. And then what are we missing here? Create context that. Child is the app. Has a title. Theme, that's fine. Home, my home page. This shouldn't be constant either. I don't think. That doesn't make sense at all. What do you say that you're missing? Expected to find, that makes sense. I forgot one. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And if we wrap you in a center, chuck that in there. Perfect. We can also chuck in a, before the column can be centered, that's fine. But we throw in, what was this, space, I can't remember the name of it now. But that's okay. It's the empty space guy. Sized box. Sized box. Height 10. We'll just do that just because we can. And it's good to remember. Let's kick him down just a little further. And good enough. Okay. Now, we need to do stuff to get data out of there. Get it out. I think we're done with that for now. So we need to come into... Create a new app. Platform clients. So we're going to need async probably. Let's do that. Async. Okay, so we don't need to add this as a dependency because it's just part of Dart, I guess. That's fine. Happy with that. So in our state, this is my homepage state. So it's a stateful widget for homepage. That's fine. We don't necessarily need that. We do need it up here because we need to use it in update data. So, no, I lied. Sorry. Because this takes a string. We could fix that. So what we can do... Let me think here. We'll do this. Isn't let not kosher? It's not JavaScript, I guess. So we say new data is call the function here. For now, we'll say that. And then that's up like that. So up here we can do, and we can move this around later, but we just want to get something working, right? We'll call you Chan, I guess. Method channel. And we'll call you app dot channels dot data, I guess. I don't data slash usage. Sure. We just kind of want to feel this out, right? See how things are supposed to work. So, how do I read? So I need to do a future, which I don't. It's like an await type thing, I think, and it's async. So this, I guess void, because it doesn't change anything. That kind of makes sense. Async. Oh, we can do string new data equals empty. Turn result to update the user interface to, yeah, okay. So we can try. Platform.invoke method string. I guess we're just gonna go from now. But this needs to be capitalized. Platform is unhappy. Am I missing? Because this is Chan. They called it platform, but I like Chan. It's a channel of some way, shape, or form. And then we call the name get usage data, let's just say. And then new data is results what because you return a string. Casting the right hand type. Make it nullable. I don't want it to be nullable though. Why don't you? Hey, thanks for a stretch, a redeem, even better. Stretch. I did need that. I was kind of getting the hunch going, right? Oh, I appreciate that. Boop, get you. How you doing today there, Zoe? Okay. So why didn't they... Oh, I gotcha. Because they put it into a string. Working on my roguelike with Flutter. Cross-platform UI framework thing. Kind of evaluating it for our purposes in the Mud Engine UI. I keep running into sharp edges on Cogent, and I just wanted to kind of feel out Flutter as an alternative. So we're gonna try to make a quick little app, hopefully quick, right? Just like a screen time app, to show, you know, how much of your time an app has consumed by in doing so. You know, hopefully we'll exercise some more of Flutter and just kind of get a feel, see if it's something we want to use. Okay, so let's okay, yeah, let's just do this for now. And then we do results. Then I don't need that. Perfect. Okay, and then on platform exception, they have catch E. And then we can say, we'll do the same thing. Failed to get usage data. Error. Boop. And this will be E dot message, but this is a call, which is why we need to put it in squarely braces. Or not a call, but a property. Okay. So This should be, yeah, it's a string because we told it it would be. Okay. So, now. We've got that. And we can do this as no data yet, let's just say. That way we know when something has changed for sure. And then we want to see... I bet you we got to restart to really see that come up. It would be good to make sure we've wired all this up correctly. To the state part, that is. Okay, perfect. So no data yet. We are going to want, for simplicity, elevated button. That's fine. That's fine. This is going to become... so here, this is going to be problematic. State. And then this. State data like so. So here, then we can say state dot update data on press. So we don't need to call. Is that correct? It's not correct. This should absolutely be a call. Ah, it's because future void can't be assigned to the parameter void, so we need to just call, wrap this in an anonymous func. Like so. And then this needs that. Then in here, child of elevated button, text, click to update. Perfect. That instead, I need that, I think. What am I missing still? Oh. Duh. Got that. Expected identifier. Where the heck did you come from? And let's do another sized box just to keep things a little bit spread out. There we go. Okay, so no information found for method get usage data. Perfect, because we didn't implement it yet. That makes good sense. Why aren't you formatting when I save? Action on save. Save action. Actions on save. Why didn't you pull up before? Reformat. I don't know why this didn't. Yeah, we'll leave it with that. We can optimize the imports too. That's fine. Okay. Meow. Got that. We need to do my docs. Ah, too many things. There we go. Docs. So we need to do small user interface. Ooh, wait, hang on. So we build that, return material. Okay, that's just, I think, a material app. Wait a minute. From the template. Oh, okay. So yeah, they basically did what we did. Okay, that's fine. In whatever they called you. So The main activity, KT, and they've got more imports. I think we need the Flutter engine method channel. So let's do that. Port IO, Flutter embedding dot engine dot Flutter engine import IO dot Flutter dot Flutter dot plugin common method channel, like so. Okay. Flutter activity, we give you a body now. Private val channel. Pardon me. 1 second, I'll be right back. I need to refresh my beverage. There we go. Okay. All better. If I could close it. Okay. So, get this back up. We called you app.channels.data.usage. We use that. We override you. Fun figure Flutter engine. No. Flutter engine. I don't know Kotlin, but we're just gonna power through it. Hopefully this is just a small thing. We need to super configure Flutter engine. Give it that method channel. Flutter engine dot dart executor. Binary messenger channel. Set method call handler. Call result arrow. This method is invoked in the main thread to do. Okay. So we've kind of just scaffolded this in, basically. Need imports at the top of the file. So now we need to go over here. So we would import Android content context. But here it's actually Android app usage uses stats manager, I guess. Okay. And then we can do a function. This should be the same name, I think. Get usage data. Like this. Returns a string. Probably. Okay, so they do... Up here, we need to do some stuff. Call result. If... I think this needs to come down here. Maybe not. Okay, well... Method is... And what did we say? Gets usage data... like so. Val. Result is get usage data. So we call that. And let's skip this and instead... Oh, actually we can't do that. Oh, it's because I've reused result. Okay, because it's up here. I feel like this syntax highlighting is not turned on for Kotlin. Let me check this really quick. Plugins. Kotlin. You're on. Why aren't you being more helpful? This looks super minimal on the highlighting. Well, we'll rock and roll with it for a second. So, we'll call you data, I suppose, and then result.success data. And we're just going to call it that. Do we not need... It must automatically return or something. I don't care about Swift stuff right now. I care about Windows, Mac, or Linux. This is how to use Pigeon. I don't think I need anything else from this. We just need this to do something. Let's just do return test string. This no implementation found for method get usage data on channel app.channels.data/usage. So what we need to stop it and restart it maybe? Because Flutter hot reloads, but I don't know if this does. All right, we got some issues. Failed with an exception. See log. Where unresolved reference non null and Dart executor. We must be missing something. Let's go back up here. I thought I got all the imports. Guess not. Okay, that's the Flutter part. Down here, Kotlin. AndroidX.annotation.non. No, I missed that. Oops. That. Got Flutter activity, Flutter engine, method channel. Dart X. It helps if you spell all the words correctly. I don't know if anybody ever mentioned that, but pro tip. Let's try that again. Oh, gosh. It's been a long day. Okay, okay. Good life. That's good. Now, if we get a button. Ba, 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 ba. Test string. Fantastic. I loved it. Let's stop and restart. What I should do is actually, it doesn't make any sense to restart right now. We'll just stop because we got to write this, so we'll need to restart after it. Now let's go back over here. Can I have like not eye bleeding, please? Thank you. A little better. Is that really? You're dark. Your dark kind of sucks. Okay, so bop 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 ba da ba da bop. Make this a little bigger so we can see what we're doing here. Monthly, weekly, yearly, yada yada. Standby buckets. I don't know if I care about that, right? Meow. How do we get Android RFU's device will not be is not in an unlocked state. Null will be returned. Okay. So we know that we need to handle it eventually. If it's locked, we can't get the use out. That's fine. Not a big deal. Usage events. Okay. Events in the given time range. Kept by system for a few days. Okay. So we would need some storage of our own. That's probably fine, though. Query events. Query events. Begin time, end time. I feel like I missed something here with these constants that we saw before. Reconfigurations. Okay. Given time range. What? What? Hardware configurations. That's weird. Usage events. So we need to get them and put them together is what I'm getting here. But for now, that's fine. We can just do a raw query. Usage events. Which looks like an int, bool. So describe contents. Okay. Must be an enum or something. Get next event, pulls out one if it has one. Right to parcel. Let me... Intervals here. Okay, query usage stats. Interval type. These guys, I believe. So we can say daily. Daily use. Okay, we probably want that. It's going to give me a list of these guys, though. Okay, so we're going to do think. I would assume I need to create a new. Let's back over. Would probably help if I viewed the page in Kotlin. Okay. Press time past, today, future. I would assume that I need to like create this. It would help if I was an Android guy. An Android dev, right? That's fine. We'll be becoming one right now. So extra event action. Bring extra when used with that. Action using text. Okay. Interval best. We're gonna go daily. Gotta think about how we want to display this, but for now we'll just use daily as an example. Okay, stand. I don't care about that. I would really like if they had a better example in here. For events or event stats. Interval type, daily, begin time, end time, event stats. Ow! Dark! You monster! Parcelable. Get first, okay. So beginning of time range. Measured in milliseconds since the epoch. Beginning of the time range, but I want event time. Total time. Yes, okay. So we just need to go through these guys and add their times, right? And theoretically, we still need to know let's check and see if we can find a better example. Like this one. I think we looked at this earlier too. But, yeah. Okay, so we get system service, usage stats manager. Okay. See, I don't know where they told us about all this. Maybe it's a thing you just know if you do this a lot. So, we probably want... Can we do... bubble vars in Kotlin? Let's find out. We'll find out together. Okay. That's an application. App starts one and only one object of the class. My application will be created, so you don't need that. Access my application. Okay. But Flutter activity. Panic global farm. Don't know that that's what I want. Let's see if this is any good. Hi, bleeding. Flashbang out. Okay. I don't need that. Go away. Get value of global var used. Get application. This inactivity. Flutter activity. Global data or variable from any activity by custom application class. I don't follow. I'm probably missing something stupid, but how to set mutable global variable in Kotlin. Atomic Boolean. Global mutable state is bad. I don't want mutable state. Global variables in Kotlin. Let's try this. Bad idea to deallocate. Okay, yeah, sure. Kotlin is a JVM language, compiles to Java, garbage collected, KK, fine. I just want... Just give me the friggin' answer. Oh my god. How do I do it correctly? I don't want extra nonsense. Okay. Object. Let's just say global var, and we need hang on here, usage manager is, and then I can look at this again. Get system service context dot usage stats service, and then this we cast immediately, like so. Now, theoretically, I can say bar stats equals usage stats manager query. Wait, what is this query and aggregate stuff? That's in the homies. We might need to check. Usage stats manager. Query events. For self. I don't want that. I don't know. I don't see that method. Let's check this out. Query events, okay. Query usage stats didn't work properly. Doing something else. Don't care about that right now. What's going on here? I don't. You're in aggregate. Still using. Okay. How much time have you looked into Flutter for so far? Couple days. Couple streaming days, which are 2 hours. So we're coming up on like 8 hours, I think. Roughly, give or take. Right now we're actually kind of experimenting with Kotlin, but it's in service of doing Flutter things if we just get this part working. So they're using, and I really need to fix my IntelliSense here, but we're going to go roll with it for a second. Start and end, they're doing... I don't know that I want to do that. Let's just see what happens. So in their example here, and I'm just going to copy these. This isn't... we're going to need imports for that, I think. That's fine. Stats is usage stats manager, query and aggregates, usage stats, start, end. And then duration of millis. I'm just going to copy this. This is kind of a mess. Where did it come from? Okay, that's fine. And instead of this, we're just going to return where does it say how to show the app? Well, it's fine. We probably need to pull out, I bet you that this is values.map. I bet you this is a map with different things like total time in foreground and like the app name and stuff. For now, this is going to be fine. Let's just return just the total time. And then we do, because this is in milliseconds, total dot 2 minutes is what they're using. Minutes. And we'll do the same. And let's just see what happens. This will take a second to build. We're missing stuff. Okay. Okay, so we need to... need to fix this real quick, so it's going to help me out here. Invalidate caches and restart, somebody says. Let's do that. Let's do all this as well. I might regret that, but YOLO. Okay. Let's get our little Androidy friend. Wait. Oh, it restarted both. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep that over there. Ah, this is working better now. We'll let that run. It's doing two of them at the same time, so it's going to take a hot second. We'll let it do it, though. We done? I think we're done. Okay. Perfect. All right, so overrides nothing. That's cool. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh. Okay, that's fixed imports. Cool. It's fixed folding. That's good. Channel should not. Okay, whatever. Try some more. Okay, now we're unhappy again. Mention property embedding. I don't want that. Can I... Where do you come from? Android get system service. Let's just say... Actually, one quick idea. Pull this guy back over here. This should have rebuilt the indexes as well. Android, Kotlin. No, it's in app. Source. Main. Kotlin. Main activity. Okay, so this one's complaining too. Because it doesn't know about some stuff. So we probably need to fix that too. Let's do that. That's for Dart. Gradle. I don't... Oh, we are using Gradle, I guess. I don't want to go through that. Android Studio, Kotlin. Flutter import's broken. Let's say... it's for Dart. Flutter and Android Studio shows errors everywhere. Let's take a look. Code is correct. That's in PubSpec YAML, so he's probably got a plug in. That's not helping me. Let's just do Android Studio Kotlin dot flutter dot embedding not found. Let's take a look here. This solution. Okay. Flutter pub get. Main activity classroom Flutter project. Okay. Flutter's not able to recognize the Android part. Android part of your Flutter project in the edit. What? Open. Wait for the indexing and that. What? File open. Okay. So we need to open it as a separate project. Otherwise it's broken, I guess. That, sucks. Open. Green time. EOC. Android. I think it just said Android. Okay. New window. New window. Please and thank you. Then main Kotlin. Let you figure it out. Let it import everything it wants to. Okay. Well, the good news is it's pulling things down. Holy cow. Wonder why I didn't do this before. I also don't know why it's choosing to pull down Maven things, because I think Gradle was used over in the other one. Not sure. We'll let it go, though. One does not simply down Maven, right? Well, apparently Android Studio does. But it also says it's importing Android Gradle project. I thought they were different things, but I'm not a Java guy, so maybe I'm mistaken. Probably a skill issue. I'm gonna have like a terabyte of build crap. I figured we wouldn't be doing a ton of things with the Android side of it, so it would be okay. But we might reconsider. We'll just see. This is why we're doing a POC, right? Don't mention skill issue. I'm trying to forget mine. Well, I got bad news. Okay, good. Now we're getting all the other things. I don't want to right now. Thank you. I would just like you to be more helpful. Setting up run configurations. Oh gosh, and updating indexes. Okay, here we go. Gotta get my XKCD out. Put it on the screen while we wait. Maybe we do need to use a package for this. We'll see. We'll see how we get. I thought this would be more educational, but so far it's been mostly watching more progress bars. Okay, now that's done. So get system service is not happy. Context is not happy. Let's get out of there real quick. Is there any assistance? Import class context. Okay, perfect. Now we're talking. For type is specified explicitly. Type is string, but context was expected. Except for we did. Oh, maybe this isn't. This is flagged as Kotlin. Is this answer in Kotlin? We need that. We need that. We need that. Requires that. This should actually be global dot. And this is usage manager. That's better. We need a duration from Kotlin time, sure. No, we don't need that. This seems silly. I don't think I need that. Unresolved. Okay, so maybe that's not the correct duration. Avatar? Okay, I guess. That seems silly. Okay. That gets cleaned up. Okay, so we don't need that. Which means we don't need that. String, but context was expected. Get system service. Type for this parameter. So probably get system service to retrieve a usage stats manager for querying. Is it just no? Oops, wrong button. Put that back in. Object. Is this maybe not the correct? Maybe that's not the right import. That's the only one that comes up though. Okay. Get system service. That's the correct. We also need to do that, apparently. Okay, that's weird. Won't let me change it. Okay, whatever. As usage stats manager. Min SDK version. Let's try this. Except for I want. That seems weird. Don't have context though. Which makes sense. I wonder. Am I overlooking something? Oh. I think it's just a typo. How do we feel about that? Import context. No, it doesn't know about that. Oh, we can do this though. Maybe. And then context was expected. Can you link me to what you're reading, maybe? Double check here. This is junk. Let's get rid of that real quick. This needs to be not null. Thing for sure. Doubts about all this, but that's fine. It's a POC. It can be rough and messy and crap. Let me see here. Android developed documentation. Cool. Big fan of how you don't keep your doc theme dark. Okay, so iPops manager. Except for I'm not looking for this, but might be overlooking. Yeah. No mention of context in here. Usage stats manager. Let's take a look at you. Because this is usage stats. All right, because we clicked into you. So the manager. That's my constants. Where is the... public methods, summary. Probably overlooking it. If you require the permission, okay. Okay. Oops. Very confused. Doesn't have a language tagged here. I wonder if it's because we tried to do this. Let's simplify. We'll do this. Get system. What is the service? I don't know if this is Kotlin or Java that they're using here. We're just going to roll with that. Get system service context dot usage stats service. You can be imported. That's fine. Yeah, you don't have a context. We need to pass you in, but I don't know where you would come from. I don't know what context means in the Android world. Get global context, let's just say. So in here, context return instance application context. Okay. So we would need to do we can do that. Are you maybe? What'll that get us? No. Are you application context? What's the friggin' type of you? Thought I was using explicit type. Okay, well, we've learned some stuff, that's for sure. Let's double check here. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna close this. We're gonna use a package. I don't want to mess around with figuring out the Kotlinisms right now, right? That's not really the goal of this task. So we can lean on this, I think. Let me just double check. Let's see what I'm looking at here. This is the one that I think, though, that they were saying didn't work correctly. So we'll see. MIT license. So we should be good to use it. Unless I'm completely crazy. So we need to... and I didn't put this into a repo, which I probably should have, but you know, we're playing it pretty loosey-goosey, just noodling around and having a little look-see. Let me go. First, we're going to close that. We're going to go in here and delete those. We've still got this guy open. New Flutter project. Flutter SDK. We're just gonna recreate you. It's fine for now. New window, please. Don't care about the README. Main. Replace that with our Flutterisms here. We need to get rid of... No, we need that still. We need to fix our gots. Provider. Can I just get the latest this way? If I don't give a version? Okay, it looks like I can. So 6.1.5. Perfect. Now, upgrade them. I thought we did that, but okay. Whatevers. Okay, that fixes that up. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to go back to it is void and that. Okay, so we're gonna get out of there, out of here. I think we're fine on that for now. Start you back up. Okay, we got you running again. Give you a second to kind of settle in. Toggle that over. We'll just make sure that everything gets squared away real quick before we dive into this. Build. Okay, perfect. Yeah. We need to go back in and here we need to do Dart disable analytics. Perfect. Okay. Oh, we forgot to notify. No, update. Gosh, what is the notify listeners? I had it right the first time. Oh, I think I had a capitalization error. Do that. Let it redo. Test data string. Okay, perfect. And let's also do. No, that's fine. It'll be alright. Okay. So That gets us to where we have that scaffold in place, and then we can play with this package. We're going to do that tomorrow because it has been 2 hours, a little over, that's fine. But I need to go make lunch for tomorrow, and it's been a very long day. So I'm going to get off of here. Thank you to everybody who came and hung out. I really appreciated seeing you guys. If you like this kind of thing, I'll be doing it again tomorrow at about this time, minus 2 hours. I start at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time if you're in the U.S. and you know what that means. If not, Google it. Figure it out. Twitch, you have a schedule. It's listed. YouTube, sorry, they make it hard for me. But I would love to see you again. And